Hi, thanks for having me and thanks for coming back from lunch and still listening. So SAP is a technology provider. We're in Germany and across the world. We have 110,000 employees in case there are some people that don't know SAP. Let me get one thing straight. I am the investor. I am the FDI that has been talked about all day. And the reason I'm here is that the West Balkans are a strategically important market for me. Kosovo specifically, but you are right, there is a massive competition also with North Macedonia, similar demographics, similar talent. So when I read the question, can we be the digital hub? Of course you can. Everything is possible. But growth, and specifically economic growth, is linked to three major dimensions from my perspective. One is, how do I attract foreign direct investment? How do I innovate? And how do I provide good governance and efficiency? And there's one major link that comes with all of that, and it's technology. Technology is not the silver bullet. If you buy SAP, you won't be the #1 country. That is not how this works. But technology can help you to achieve some of those aspirations that I've heard today. And the Prime Minister was very impressive with all his results, 34% increase in tax revenue without changing the fiscal policy. That's quite something. I want to see that somewhere in any other country. So I'm sure there are more things behind that, but to be honest, that is already quite impressive. Now, I read the medium-term expenditure framework from the Ministry of Finance, and the focus clearly is on good governance. Now, the question is, are you combining it with the right mindset, which is a CFO mindset? I love how governments, specifically in West Balkans, are all very entrepreneurial, but there is three major things that we also need to look at. How do I increase revenue? How do I decrease cost? And how do I increase my cash flow to take that money and invest it into innovation? Yes? Now, barely I have that conversation with ministers of finance because they are so busy trying to figure out how to simplify the process and how to create a good governance that they don't get to think this strategically, because their 24-hour day is filled with actually firefighting and not strategic thinking or being left the possibility to do so. So what I'm trying to convey here is that digitization does actually help with the simplification of some of those very complex processes, because you're forced to think about how do I not put a complex process into the digital world, because if you put BS into a system, it doesn't get better. It just gets digital, yes? So we should agree on that. Also, it takes out the human factor, the human factor that creates mistakes, the human factor that may be a hindrance to good governance, and hence automation and digitization can actually increase the transparency that we have been discussing here a fair bit today. Paperless is not the same as digital. I love how Kosovo specifically is going a lot paperless. I read also about the border controls that are mainly digital right now. However, there is more to that. The ease of doing business in Kosovo. It takes 10 days to open a business in Singapore. I don't know what is the time here in Kosovo, but I'm pretty sure it's much longer. The 3 days? 3 days. And you have all the permissions, so that is great. It's a good benchmark. Is it for all the industries? We should have a conversation about it. I love it. I don't know, but this is a good benchmark. 10 days is not what you would find in some of the digital countries like Germany. That more like 10 months you would be looking at, and that would be short. Energy and mining will continue to be an important industry in Kosovo, but also with the new ESG regulations, there are funds that Kosovo can tap. Also, you need to be able to report it. And there is a high chance that with the right reporting tools, you are able to lower criminalization of the emission industry, where there is a bit of a black market, stock market for all the emission bonds that are available. So with that, again, if you digitize, if you make it more transparent, you create actionable insights, because in order to become green, you also need to be measurable. If you don't know how not green you are, you can't take any actions. Lastly, and this is basically where I always put my people, platform, and policy out there as my magic 3 Ps that I give to governments. It's not your talent base that has a problem. You have great talents, and more people here speak English than where I'm living right now, and I'm very impressed, to be very frank with you. The government sector needs to attract those talents. You need to have great talents, because these talents are writing the policy. And if there is someone who's never touched a computer writing a policy on digital, I'm not so sure if the outcome will be what we want and what we need as foreign investors. So you need the right people that can create the perfect policy, and then you can adapt the right platform. And this is my promise. SAP is here to talk. We're here to support. I want to talk. I don't even want to sell you any software, but I want to be at the same table when you discuss policies, and we want to help. We are working with universities. We have created universities for public servants, for students. We're doing public-private partnerships. So this is my commitment here today, because I'm super excited, and you euphorized me a lot. So let's talk and see how we can get Kosovo ahead of all the rest and win the competition. Thank you very much.